cloud. Go ahead and start it. Welcome, everybody. So, my name is Val, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. This is like my dream come true to be able to share my story and just, it's been rough. I won't lie. It's been rough. I was diagnosed with cancer in 2010, and I had no idea that I had spent the past probably all the mature years of my life before I turned 37. I had spent the whole time ruining my metabolism, abusing my body, and not planning for the later years. So what happened is I was diagnosed with cancer in 2010, and that dramatically changed everything for me. I thought I was doing everything right, but I didn't know that there was so much that I didn't know. And so I learned a lot of things, and I'd love to share that with everybody. So I'm going to talk a little bit about myself as I share this information with you. But everybody's different. So your story, how you got to a place where you're at right now, where you're not optimally feeling like your metabolic system is at its best. Everybody's different. So I'm just going to share a little bit about me, but I want you to dig back into your history and see, like, where could I have changed things? Where could I have maybe done things a little bit different so that I could be in a better place today? Now, when I say that, I don't say it so that anybody can feel bad. We've all made mistakes, but I think our mistakes really make us stronger, wiser, and better, and then we can help others. And so this information that I'm going to share, it's quick, it's short, but I hope it really touches your heart, because what we want is a better lifestyle, better health. And I'm actually even though I've done so much work in the past 14 years, I just found a new little nugget that I could add to my health toolbox that it's going to take me to the next level. So I'm super excited. That's me in March. I was able to lose a lot of weight, and I actually looked for my records when I first started the program that I'm going to share with you. And I wanted to just share that my waist when I first started was 29 inches. And then when I, kept measuring myself with the program that I'm going to share with you, I went down to 26 and 3/4. My hips were 40.4, and I went down to 38 and a half. Chest was 36.12. I self-measured, and my husband helped me. So I hope these numbers make sense to anybody. We had like one of those home measuring tapes. So the chest went down to 33 and an eighth. And my thighs went from 23 inches to 20 and 3/4. So that was a big deal to me, because I noticed that I couldn't lose weight. I noticed that no matter how well I ate and exercised and all the good things that I was doing, I wasn't able to lose the weight. And I was dealing with a lot of metabolic imbalances from my cancer diagnosis and all the health issues that I had. And again, everybody's different. You could be dealing with other things. It doesn't have to be cancer. It doesn't have to be any of the things that I'm talking about myself. But I think everything that accumulates over time really, really can ruin our metabolism. So the metabolic syndrome. So a lot of us are metabolically unstable and imbalanced. And a lot of times we call it hypertension, we call it cancer, PCOS, heart disease, dementia. I don't even know what NAFLD, but it looks like a liver. So a fatty liver, I'm thinking, insulin resistance, lipid problems, and type 2 diabetes. So these are things that get triggered when our metabolic system is not doing well. So I talked a little bit about, I love this picture because I love people that are, in good shape. So what happens when we're living our lives without being intentional? So I want you to remember that word today, intentional. We heard right before we jumped on the call and recorded it, we heard Diane saying, I see improvements in my health. She's being really intentional about focusing on what she needs to do every single day to improve her metabolic state. And metabolism impacts everything. So, things like drinking alcohol and smoking, being stagnant and sedentary for long periods of time, and just sitting around looking at screens, This is the big one right here. Staying up late is one of those things that I just, knowing what I know today, it just really, really crushes me when I hear people saying, oh yeah, I stay up late and get everything done. It's like, no, don't do that. Go to sleep. Your metabolism rejuvenates itself when you are sleeping. The wrong choices in food and loads of coffee. A lot of people don't know that coffee is not our best friend. Coffee is just not one of those things that you want to abuse. And you can find an amazing source of energy that I can share with you. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink any caffeine, and I have an incredible amount of energy, and I have more energy than most people I know, and I don't drink caffeine. So I just want to share that with you. And I know a lot of people get mad at me. They're like, well, Val, I'm going to have my cup of coffee if I want to. You can do whatever you want. I'm just going to share, and then you get to make those decisions. But another little thing that I want to share is that a lot of people tell me, well, my mom had this and my dad had that, and it's in the family. And then I have to kind of correct them with a little word called epigenetics. So epigenetics means what is going on around you that will cause the most changes and the most impact your life in the long term. So I love Barbara O'Neill. If you don't know who Barbara O'Neill is, you may want to look her up on YouTube. But she says that genes load the gun. It's your behavior and lifestyle that pulls the trigger. So yes, you want to know your genetic vulnerabilities, but you also want to put your body in a healing environment. This is so important. So I always love, this is one of the greatest gifts that Dōterra ever gave me, and I just love showing it. It's called the wellness triangle. And this is what we need to focus on right here. Everything from nutrition and digestion, movement and metabolism, resting and managing stress, reducing the toxic exposure that we're surrounded with. And some people are really stubborn with this one right here. They're like, well, you know what? I just, I don't read labels, and I'm not going to throw my stuff away. Well, your body is your greatest asset and investment, and it's a temple that you need to clean out and take care of. So you're worth it. Believe it or not, you are worth throwing out all the toxic stuff in your environment. The next one here, and this is one of the reasons why I fell in love with Dōterra. I want to just share a quick story about me. I used to go 3 days with a headache before I would take an aspirin. That's how much I was not happy with the side effects of drugs and things like that. I just thought to myself, well, wait a minute. If something's going to help me, why does it have to make me sick at the same time? Or why does it have to have negative side effects? And so informed self-care, this is where Dōterra heavily comes in, that we have natural tools. Now I can just put a little drop of peppermint on my forehead if I have a headache, or put a drop of frankincense on my thumb and put that in the roof of my mouth, rub my shoulders with a little bit of deep blue, and I'm set to go. And then this one up here, this is really important because you want to be paired up with a doctor, a holistic healthcare provider that can really pair up with you and say, hey, Diane, hey, Georgette, hey, Maria, I really want to work with you, and I believe in what you believe. But if somebody's telling you, you're crazy, that stuff doesn't work, take this pill, and you're like, no, I don't want to medicate my body. Like, I really want to heal. I don't want to be dependent on a medication. If you have that kind of support, you're twice as likely to be successful. So this is where we're going to base our conversation on today. And then we're going to talk about the tools that I've been able to incorporate into my lifestyle to be able to achieve these incredible results. FYI, even though I shared with you that I had many health challenges, thanks be to God that through the products and the tools that I'm going to share with you today, I am completely drug-free. I don't take any medications whatsoever. I have no pain in my body. I have no diagnosis. I only visit the doctor when I have a medical emergency, because I believe that doctors need to be preserved for people who are in emergencies, and I'm not one of them. And so when you see those types of results, then you can be confident that this works if you do it, okay? So today we're going to focus on weight management and metabolism, because that's a big deal to me. I've always liked to be fit and slim and functioning and comfortable and have confidence to wear the clothes that I love to wear. I didn't want to be uncomfortable. I don't even care if people don't look at me. It's for me. It's not because of vanity. My husband tells me all the time, oh my gosh, you look great. And I'm like, I do. I just want to feel great for myself. It's not something that I, have this thing like, oh gosh, I just want to look great for people. That's not why I do this. So let's dive into to the little core of things. The first thing we want to talk about is food, because a lot of people get very confused with food. And I just want to share, stay as clear and true to nature as you possibly can be. My diet is very natural. I don't have any like difficult, complicated recipes that I'm going to share with you. I eat a lot of nuts. I eat a lot of seeds. I eat grass-fed beef. I love avocados. All my food is organic. I always read the labels. I keep my food simple. I eat at home. I maybe go out to eat twice a month, if that. And then sometimes I have a little sweet, maybe once, twice a month too, when I go out with my husband. But I put this picture here because I just want you to really see how simple food can be. It does not have to be difficult. And I don't want you to get all hung up on, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to eat? Eat food in its natural form. And then stay away from, everything that's processed and greasy with seed oils, and eating out a lot. I know sometimes people are in a rush. What I love to do, and my quickest tip on this one, is have a pot of homemade beans, organic beans, have a big bin of lettuce, have olive oil, have balsamic vinegar and sea salt, and have lentil soups and things that you can just grab and say, oh gosh, I just love something that you love. Whatever works for you, and make sure you're eating, if possible, grass-fed beef and things that are grown in nature. Now, adding to that, you want to go ahead and add the lifelong vitality. I'm going to share a quick story because this is going to connect what I'm saying and why I do this. When I was diagnosed with cancer in 2010, I sat at an oncologist office and they told me, you do what we tell you to do and you go back to living your life the way you were living it before. And I literally wanted to collapse right there and then and just fall like a big jellyfish on the floor and cry like, excuse me, what? So you have full control of my life for the rest of my life, and I'm going to be doing the same thing I was doing before that got me into this mess. And I went home and I knelt on my knees and I said, God, please help me. I cannot fathom someone having full control of my health for the next 50, 60, 70 years. No. So I contacted a God-given holistic doctor that I found by the grace of God, and he put me on supplements. And I've been on supplements ever since. I never stopped taking my supplements. And I found that Dōterra's supplements are incredibly amazing. Every single ingredient that they put into this product is certified pure therapeutic grade. It's top of the line. It's bioavailable immediately, which means your body's going to absorb it. And we just heard from Diane saying, oh, I've been doing my supplements. I'm starting to feel better. I just had a lady call me. She goes, my nails are growing. Energy galore, beautiful skin, hair, nails, eyes, brain, nervous system, digestive health, and liver function. Because if your cells are depleted and your cells are starving, how are they going to heal your body? How is your metabolism and your hormones going to work when it's like trying to run your car and you haven't put gas in the car, you haven't put oil in the car, and you haven't added all the things that a car needs. So we want to make sure that besides eating a really good diet, we have great supplementation. And when I say great supplementation, I also want to incorporate a couple of things that my doctor put me on back in I think I talked to him in 2011. It was a year after my cancer diagnosis. And I was put on digestive enzymes for the rest of my life. I believed in digestive enzymes. They help to support your system because they are helping you absorb all of the food that you're eating at a cellular level. Again, cells mean everything. If you have not given importance to your cells, you're skipping out on the greatest and most valuable information that you have. You are 100 trillion cells walking around. So your metabolism has everything to do with you being able to absorb the nutrients in your food. So you want to incorporate the Terrazyme, okay? And then another thing that he put me on. So just right now, the information that I'm giving you is from a very highly recognized practitioner that I highly respect. He put me on all this 10, 11 years. No, wait, it's been longer. I think it's been like 12 years now or 13, but I'm still doing this. And I talk to people that I told back then, I said, hey, do this because my doctor told me to do this, and they didn't do it, or they weren't consistently doing what I'm telling you. And they are still suffering from the same things that they were struggling with back then. So there hasn't been improvement because there hasn't been consistency. And when you have when you want to change your life, it can't just be a weekend thing or a week or a month or a year. It has to be a system that you incorporate for the rest of your life. Okay. So we want to incorporate the PB Restore. I'm telling you, this is the best probiotic in the market right now. I think Dōterra, we have a scientist called Alec Bedell is his name, and he is a master at putting the best products together. This has a 30 pre, pro, and postbiotics and bacteriophages. Do some research on this. I'm not going to go deep into this today, but I really want to just plant seeds in your heart, because I want your health to be even better than what it is today. And those little things that, remember I talked about genetics, it's not genetics that matter the most. It's what you do every single day. Now, let's dive deep into the most exciting part of what I have to share with you. This is the MetaPower Advantage. This is the cream of the crop for me. This changed my life. I started using this product in September of 2022. And it, just to show you how ignorant I was back then, when they did this amazing presentation at Dōterra, at the convention, I thought, oh my gosh, this is so fun. Yeah, but I don't know if I need this. I thought to myself, I'll just take it just to share with people, like, what it did for me, right? I don't know what it can do. Well, back then I was taking a medication for my thyroid, and I had a lot of irregularities in my metabolic system. I had highs and lows in heart rate. I couldn't lose weight. I had to go to bed really early. I couldn't focus very well. I didn't even know that a lot of those things were like, I thought it was going to be for the rest of my life. And I thought I was coping really well. But once I started using the MetaPower Advantage, my heart was regulated, and I was like, what is going on? And then I started being able, because my heart was regulated, I started being able to manage my diet even at a higher level that before I couldn't, because I didn't feel well. I felt like I had to eat all the time. I felt like I was hungry all the time. And if I didn't feed my body, it was mad at me, and I didn't understand why. And I had been trying to get help from, doctors for over a decade, and they were just like, it's in your head. And I was like, wait, what? It's actually my stomach. I'm hungry all the time. My heart, I don't feel well. And so this really took everything to the next level for me. I got off the thyroid medications that I was on. I was able to work out in a way that I wasn't able to work out before. I saw my skin improving. I saw me being able to stay up later than 8 p.m. because I had to go to bed so early. I just saw changes that were so incredible. And this is the big gun. I just want to share this real quick because it does so much. It provides the body with the materials it needs to rebuild. Okay. How are you going to lose weight if your body is inflamed, if your body is sick, if your body is going through that premature aging process and your body can't control it because you're aging at a speed that your body says, okay, I can't even focus on weight loss. All I can focus on is like trying to stay together. So this rebuilds the body from years of damage. That can be weight loss as fat, inflammation. These things reduce weight because you're actually losing fat and you're getting rid of some of that whole chronic inflammation going on your body. But remember, small changes and healthy habits along the way this is going to help you make those changes because you're going to feel better. And when you feel better, you can make better decisions about your health. So real quick, I wanted to give you, let's nerd out. I don't usually nerd out, but I'm going to nerd out with all of you because everybody here is super intelligent. This has 9 types of tripeptide marine collagen. And the reason why I'm just throwing this in this presentation is because a lot of people are using collagen from other companies. I'm going to tell you right now, they are nothing compared to MetaPower Advantage. I've never heard of a product like this. It has NMN, NADH, resveratrol, red orange complex, sea buckthorn, rose apple extract, liposomal vitamin C, sodium hyaluronate, riceramides, and biotin. This has been, I mean, tested and tested. I'm going to show you in a minute some testimonials that are going to blow you away. But I'm here to blow you away. I want everybody in this call to be at their prime now, wherever your prime is, at 70, 80, 50, 60, 40, whatever your age is, it doesn't matter. I want you to be at your very best. NAD, you need this. It keeps your cells younger, longer. What happens, you know, when I was a teenager, I used to look fabulous in 3 days because all I needed to do was drink more water and eat a lot of green stuff. And in 3 days, I would lose weight. Try me at 51. I'm like, okay, I'm really trying. And it doesn't happen. So when your cells reverse biological aging, you actually can lose weight faster because you have more energy and your body's healing at a faster rate. So NAD is it's a master molecule. It declines as we age and it's necessary for life. Cells used to produce energy, activate proteins that support healthy DNA. And so we don't even realize this, but I'm looking at my daughters that are in their 20s now, and signs of aging begin to appear at age 25. NAD levels drop with aging and metabolic function declines. This is why this product is so important if your goal, which I want everybody to write down your goal, your health goals. I want you to write them down today. I want you to take a piece of paper. I want you to write them down. And every morning, as you do your morning, you know, I read the scriptures and I do some journaling. I want you to write your goals for your health every single day. I want you to look at them because that's how you're going to be able to reach these goals. So the comparison in the Dōterra collagen, we have proprietary marine sourcing, 9 specific types of tripeptide collagen, makes for very specific building blocks, 12 times the absorption, emphasis on delivery systems, stacked ingredient deck, powered by pure source NMN, no emulsifiers. That's why when you put this in your water, you actually have to take like I use a little hand mixer and I mix it, or I put it in a shaker bottle because it will not dissolve by itself. It's sweetened with fermented stevia, no shipping water. It's very stable, more shareable as a single stick pack, and do not put this in hot water because you will don't put it in your coffee or tea. Drink it in room temperature water. So you can see the others. I'm not even going to go through the list of nastiness that's in other products. But the reason why I put it here is because I really want you to see the difference. I really want you to see that Dōterra is doing the very best for us so that we can in turn reach our goals and not have to pay ducats of money. Last product that I'm going to talk about today is the Metabolic Assist. This is something that's really powerful because I found out that it's sugar that's throwing our metabolic systems off. And so every time we eat, as we age, our sugar spikes really high. And so we have these ups and downs in sugar levels, which really cause us to gain weight, and it throws off our metabolic system. So the Metabolic Assist is a really important product to be able to use every single day with your largest meal. And some people use twice a day with their 2 largest meals of the day. I have a friend that I recommended this product to, and she started using it. And I saw her a few months later, maybe like, I don't know, a year, 12, 13 months. She looked incredible. And I said, what are you doing? She goes, MetaPower, and I'm very consistent with my Metabolic Assist. And I thought, what the heck? Wow, that's amazing. Because I've always paid more attention to the collagen. I haven't paid that much attention to the assist, but I'm starting to because I see the benefits in this product, and a lot of people are dealing with sugar problems. So you want to make sure that you take this product about 15 to 20 minutes before you have your meal. So a little bit about the MetaPower Assist. It helps keep our bodies from creating sharp spikes and dips in blood sugar, which is helpful to our overall metabolism. But this too is a targeted intervention. People who struggle with more of those symptoms may take it twice a day, others only once. Again, customize what works for you. Like Dion said at the beginning of this presentation, she said, you know what? I just want to learn more so I can help more people. I did a little bit of research and I found out that mulberry leaf blocks carbs. It's very scientific. So if you can read this here, it blocks and it prevents the absorption of carbs in your gut, which is what spikes the sugar in your body. So I love that. I want to show you some testimonials here, and then I'm going to show you where to get more information. This gal, I love this picture of her because she looks so happy when she lost weight. She looks so proud. Before she was like, oh gosh, I don't even know if I want to take this picture, but I'm going to do it. This is a year and a few months after. She looks amazing, and she gives you her whole routine. And I'm going to show you where to find the routine. Here's another gal on MetaPower. She started when the product was launched. Here she is by November, and she's just getting started. Here's this adorable girl. She really went all out with her health. She said, you know what? I'm going to do this. And so this is 22 September. This is January 2023. I don't know if you can tell, but look at her skin. Look at her skin. Look at her eyes, shinier, brighter. Her hair, she looks younger. She looks amazing. And so she's been on MetaPower for, when she took this picture, 110 days. Do you think she's going to get off this product? I wouldn't. Here's this adorable girl. I just love how she's smiling and so happy. Look at her before. I don't know why people weren't smiling before or even wanting to show their faces. But look at now, she's showing her face. And, you know, a lot of us here may not be big and obese, but when you feel good, you smile, you feel better, you can do more. You can go to all the places that you've been wanting to go and hang out with the kids and the grandkids. And, you know, if you're single, you can get a boyfriend and go places. So I just love how you can see her face. And look at how, I mean, she's a sexy gal, even though she's probably still losing weight. I want to quickly talk about another couple of things that you can do for your health. My favorite workout is outdoors on the rebounder. A lot of us need to have a fitness expert work with us because we don't know how to do these things. And we have one on the line. I have my dear friend, Dion. She's a fitness expert. A lot of us could really benefit from working with someone like that. I believe in fitness experts. My routine is very easy. I just do 15 minutes a day, and I do interval training, which is high impact. And then I just do some grounding on the grass. Sleeping is part of you rejuvenating your body and resetting the entire system, cleaning the brain and resetting the metabolism. So I want to make sure that I don't just tell you, oh my gosh, Carmen, you're going to lose weight if you just drink this little package. That's not what's going to happen. These things need to take, you need to take action on the other little tips that I'm sharing with you. Things don't change unless you change it. If you're staying up till midnight because you think that's valuable, well, guess what? You're actually reducing your lifespan and your health. So I personally go to sleep around 9:30. And then I wake up around 5:30 every day. And if I go to sleep at 10, I wake up at 6. So 8 hours, and the hours before midnight count as double. So please, everybody on this call, make sure you're going to sleep. If you need help with sleep, let me know. We have incredible tools that I won't talk about today because I just wanted to focus on the highlights of the most important products, and I don't want to confuse anyone. Reducing all the toxicity, getting rid of you know, all the chemicals in your home, everything that, all the skincare, all the shampoos, the conditioners, the deodorants, all of that stuff, all the cleaners, Clorox, Tide, that stuff is toxic. Get rid of it. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I grabbed all that garbage and I threw it in the trash can, never looked back. I have not bought anything ever since, and I don't miss it. You will not miss it. So the MetaPower Metabolic program is a personal wellness realized program. Your results will be personal to you. Don't compare how your body responds to someone else's results. Like what I received was priceless. I can share it with the world. I can talk about it all day, but your results are going to be different. Don't get discouraged. I'm going to quickly show you where to go to get encouragement, but your results are yours. Stick to it. Be relentless about what you want to accomplish. Don't give up. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. I want to tell you, I've saved so much money going healthy because I don't eat out. I don't have to buy clothes all the time because I have a new size. I love having healthy stuff and investing in that. So it's not going to cost you more money. It's going to save you money because you'll be able to work longer. You'll be able to not call in sick. You'll be able to show up your very best. And that's priceless. So, again, this is the MetaPower system here. And the way I use it is I take one little packet every day of the MetaPower Advantage. I use the MetaPower Assist with the largest meal. I take my supplements with breakfast, the Lifelong Vitality that I shared with you earlier. I take 2 from each bottle with breakfast, 2 from each bottle with lunch. The Terrazyme digestive enzyme, I take 1 of those with every meal. And I take a probiotic, it's called PB Restore. I take 1 of those per day. So this is the kind of results that you're looking at when you're taking this program. Your appetite changes, you reverse biological aging, sugar regulates, brain activity increases, cardio and lipids, more energy, better hair, immunity, joints, metabolism, nails, your performance. I mean, like shared that how I was able to do, I mean, my workouts every day are optimal. I recover very, very quickly. I love what it's done to my skin. I sleep very well. And I don't feel stressed. I don't feel stressed at all. And I have been able to lose the weight. So this is the kind of thing that you have to measure and write it down where you're at today and where you want to be at, and write down your results. I shared with you some of my results that I have. They're visible, they're detectable. You'll be able to feel it in your body. So with saying that, I'm going to close out because I know I wanted to keep it short. I know I shared a lot. I'm going to open it up for questions, but I want to also share with you at noon on Mondays, I shared tips on how to grow a wellness business. So for those of you who want to join Dōterra and not just get healthy, but share with others, every Monday at noon, we get together and we share tips on how to share the message of wellness, how to grow a business. Dōterra is not just an essential oil company. It is a self-development company wrapped up in an oil business, and you can't get that anywhere else. Tuesdays at 2 p.m., we go live in our Facebook group. Wednesdays at 1 p.m. every week. I try to keep it to 30 minutes. We do product education like we did right now. And the next Wednesday at 1 p.m., we're going to be talking about some exciting new oils and Mother's Day gift ideas. Thursdays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., we talk about the Dōterra opportunity. And I know Dion's going to be doing a cleanse, so we are going to give her time to speak. And then we're also going to do a raffle and open it up for questions. So I'm going to stop my share and see if anybody has questions that I can answer. And then we're going to do a raffle.